used to have this guy who got out of jail. He was in jail for 7 years. And jails. Marijuana conspiracy. He was moving large amounts of weed way before it was legal. And he used to come during the day. Oh my God.
I think I remember you telling me about this.
Oh my God. He used to wear like a tracksuit with nothing underneath it. Just so fierce.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Townies.
We love good
townies. Blue collar townies. Rough hands.
There's just a thing. This is the thing I had about messing around in Boston. And it's I got a little over it. I think it was later on, but when I first moved to Boston, this one guy came to my house and he had that Southie accent. He was like, "Oh, you're so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to fucking touch you all over your body." And I was just like, "Get the out of my house. Get out." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "You gotta go."
Oh, really?
And it was not, number one, he didn't necessarily look exactly like he said he was going to.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in drag. This is like me just out of drag. He was just like talking about how hot I was. And for some reason, the frequency of his accent and his voice was so grating that I literally said, "Oh, you gotta go. You can't stay here. You can't be here.
Yeah.
You're not.
This is a no-you zone.
You gotta go." He was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "No, really.
Damn.
Like, get the out of my house." And I just, I really.
What was it about the accent that was so grating? Or is it his voice in particular?
Maybe it was his voice and the accent. It just gave me this, just like, I was like, because I like the Boston accent when it's a little higher.
Okay.
You know, that like Boston.
Yeah.
But it was just like, "Oh, you're fucking hot. I just want to fucking put my hands all over you." And I was just like, and I haven't heard it in a long time, so it's bad. It's a bad impersonation, but you do it really well.
It was like, I mean, it's like I'd imagine what you're talking about is like a Matt Damon and Ben Affleck in Good Will Hunting.
But I like the Matt Damon and Ben Affleck thing if it's a little
You're not
higher.
better than me.
Yeah, but it was lower.
Okay.
And it was just the way that he was saying the words. I was just like, "Get the fuck out of here.
Come into my house. Leave her and come into my house." Yeah.
And you would have loved him. If I'm being honest, he would have picked you up.
Love it. I had this plumber come once. My God.
Oh, you like him. You like the blue collars.
I do. I don't want, you know what? It was funny that, I guess looking back, it was probably something to do with, it was a little sex addiction-y. It was a little compulsive.
Yeah.
Sometimes there were 3 in a row on a Saturday night. And that third one it was usually, the pattern was the first guy was hot and I didn't come, but he came quick. The second guy was like, "Okay, I'm still not satisfied." The second guy was like somewhere in the middle. The third guy was usually some white collar cokehead.
Oh no.
You know, like some like bro who's like coked up or like too drunk or like, they're leaving the 2 a.m. club with their friends and they want to do something a little taboo, and then they hook up with me and they want me to do coke off their flaccid dick or something, and it's just like so nerve and gross.
Yeah.
And they're messy and they're like, they got shit ass and it's like, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, the third is never the one.
No, it's never the third.
You never do a third in a row. Like, get a grip, Mary.
I usually would like. I've always been very particular about the people I have sex with. So it's like, have you showered? I ask questions. Have you showered?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? And when I say, "Are you ready for this?"
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm digging deep. Yeah. Are you ready for this? Are we going?
Yeah.
There?
What is the earthquake preparedness quotient? Are we ready? Do you have water bottles in stock?
Yeah. Like, are you hydrated?
Have you dushed?
Have you
done the douche?
Have you done the
Do you know what that is? Do you know? That's the problem with these quote unquote straight identifying guys, is that a lot of the times
back in the day, yes. Yeah, now, everybody knows.
Yes, because you can't not know.
If you don't know, what the hell are you doing?
What are you doing?
The internet's there.
Yeah.
You're trying to get you didn't.
No. But back in the day, a lot of guys felt that because they were aroused, they were clean. It doesn't work like that.
No.
It doesn't work like that.
No.
It doesn't work like that. I mean, I had this dude ass up. And as the plane was approaching the runway, there was the captain sniffed something unsavory.
No.
And was like, "What the f***? Are you out of your mind?" Like, are you out of your mind? You want me to dive deep into that fat jush and it's like not even remotely clean?
Like, get out of
what
here.
Is the what is wrong with you?
There was some, I mean, depending on the guy, and this is back in the day. Now I'm just like, I would rather just sit at home. I mean, I have a partner.
Yeah.
And, but like, I would rather just sit at home.
Yeah.
And watch TV because when it comes to like these boys, it's just like, oh, if you can't get it together. But there was once upon a time where I used to be like, okay, come over, and then if they came into my house and they, sometimes they're younger and they just walked here from their house.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay, now get in the shower.
Get in the shower, absolutely.
Go get in the shower.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that.
Yeah.
And I would clean them myself.
Mm-hmm.
I would get all up in there and clean all of their body and say, okay, now you're to mama's.